closing in on first pitch this afternoon in Anaheim. It's the Yankees and Angels. Next. Just off the Orange Freeway, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Everett Cabrera will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today.
Second baseman, Everett Cabrera.
Underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2 to 3 put out for out number 1. Jacoby Ellsbury will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Now the pitch. And he lifts this one the other way out to left center field. Bruce is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
First baseman,
David Rosario will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming to bat on MLB The Show. Starting lineup for the Angels is there on your screen. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Skybar will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Number 2, shortstop Eric Ibar.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1, 2, 3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. A runner at first with no outs here. He's set, now the pitch. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, no question that keeping the ball on the ground is going to be an important tool for him moving forward. This is a good start here as he bounces back from the leadoff single to get himself the nice 6-4-3.
Mike Trout will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Eric, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They run a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Stanton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there. After 1, no score. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the first time here, and he's recently hit the 40 home run mark for the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul over near Mike Gallego, the third base coach and pretty good fielder in his day. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. First offering on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Now here it comes. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Yeah, that is really athletic there coming off the mound. Normally you'd figure a lefty would fall towards the third base side, but he gets a good break on this ball, and he's able to hustle over there to both make the scoop and the tag for the out.
Brian McCann will stride forth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And there you see the home run leaders we touched on a moment ago. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 1-0 pitch. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Chris Davis will start things off in the bottom of the second. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Count 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, with 2 strikes, he's thinking about just trying to make contact and take the ball the other way. You see there, this pitch is bearing in on him, and he winds up swinging right through it.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 21 homers and an even 70 RBIs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And now a pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. He waits, now the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The next 0-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, Lewis Goodwin.
Into the box, Lewis Goodwin. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Brett Gardner will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch to him. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Didi Gregorius will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. First pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boy, that pitch is way up there. I'm not sure how he could have ever thought that was going to be a strike.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Now here's the pitch. Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this is what folks mean when they're talking about finishing off the hitter. They decide to come right with the fastball here, 0-2, just runs right by him.
Todd Frazier will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now the pitch. Out of play. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Justin Ruggiano will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Here's the first offering. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Swing and a line drive. The pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Eric Ibar will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one will get this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Eduardo Nunez will take his cuts now. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. As a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Cabrera for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Angels held in check there. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Everett Cabrera will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
It took him a little while, but this high-powered Yankee offense finally breaks into the hit column here. Let's see if they can do anything with it now.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Now here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Goodwin stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Just coasting right along here. Gets another pop-up, and look, he's barely breaking a sweat out.
David Rosario will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
And let's just train our camera on that runner beating off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
The 1-0. Swing and a line drive to center field. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
And with all the runs these guys scored yesterday, you wondered if they were going to have any left over for today. Sure enough, it took them a while, but they're finally on the board here with the RBI single.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
Oh, that is such a good pitch. First pitch changeup, when you know a guy's a first pitch fastball guy, just use his aggressiveness against him.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One on the way. He's running towards second. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Ruggiano is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Yeah, and you know you've got a good changeup when you can come out and throw it first pitch just like he did right there.
Now both runners are breaking. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. pause. Now the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's another 0-2. And this will be fouled away. Now another 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Yankees forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 1 and the Angels nothing. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons with you in this one. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Third and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Chris Davis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now here it comes. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Brett Gardner will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Pitch on the way. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and bring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
In a 1-run game like this, just keeping this guy off base is a big development because he can do his damage in a lot of different ways.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 1-0. Salvador Perez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup in the first 4 innings.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
C.J. Cron get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Here's a 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1.
1 ball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
First pitch coming. Lewis Goodwin is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Justin Ruggiano will try it again. He flew out his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Everett Cabrera will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Now the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. First pitch coming. Cabrera running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely. Well, the difficult part about this throw for a pitcher is that when he steps off and then spins his body like that, for a brief second there, he loses sight of the second base bag. And then when you pick it back up, you've got guys moving this way and that. Sometimes it's tough to lock back on.
A runner in scoring position with none out. One strike home now to Ellsbury. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Grounded, foul. The next 0-2. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And a good throw gets him one gone.
And after all of that, the runner has to stay put at third base. I don't think he quite knew what to do out there, so he's just going to ride this one out, keep himself in one piece, and hold on tight at third base. And pretty hard to blame him.
In now, David Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Yeah, tough break there defensively with two away. Gets the ground ball he needed to get out of the inning, but this ball just wound up in the perfect place and winds up as an infield single and an RBI.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Tag from Perez. He's out at the plate.
Yeah, now in hindsight, you could have had runners at second and third with one out, but they roll the dice. They're trying to pick up that run from first, and it winds up not working out for them.
And ball four here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Brian McCann will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels nothing. Eric Ibar will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned. And the batter ruled out.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Now here's the pitch. On the ground down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
The 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th, but before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Brett Gardner will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Here's the pitch. Go right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now here's the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ready with another 0-2. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And he'll reach to his left to make the catch for out number 1.
He's been able to get out when he needs it with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Didi Gregorius will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now here it comes. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll reach first safely.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first. And this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
And let's check this one out again. Look at him stretch out for this thing. And then he's going to tuck into a nice little barrel roll at the end there. That was pretty sweet.
Stepping in now, Everett Cabrera, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. from the stretch. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his third of the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic one going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Vinny Pistano trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Jacoby Ellsbury will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Chris Davis will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon, as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the pitch. Just a touch outside, 1 and 2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0 and 2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Jay Bruce will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now a ball bounced towards the mound. Taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, he might have thought about going to third for just a split second there. But with nobody out, I think the smart decision was to go ahead and take that out at first base. And that's exactly what he did.
Salvador Perez come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
1 out and a runner on third. Comes set, now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's ready, now the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
C.J. Cron stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And now a stoppage as a balk has been called here. He never came set that time, and that's going to cut this deficit a little closer. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels 1. David Rosario to get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
David Rosario.
First offering on the way. Swing and a miss on the slurve. Strike one. The pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Getting late here in Southern California. 8th inning with the Yankees leading this one over the host Angels as you get a look at our line score thus far. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. He doubled his last time. Here's the first offering, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Paul Goldschmidt will step in, and we'll see if they decide to pitch to him this time around. First pitch to him. Little tapper. We'll see if they try for two. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Brian McCann will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
The Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 2-1. David Carpenter is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Goodwin will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the lead leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Justin Ruggiano will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The next pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. Now you're basically ground ball away from getting out of this.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's ready now, the pitch. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. Still got that tying run over there at first, but 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Now the first pitch. This ball's grounded foul. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Didi Gregorius will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 0-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Todd Frazier will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes. In the air to left center. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
Everett Cabrera will step in, a base hit in his last time. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Mike Trout will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Now the pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run shot for Chris Davis. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer. We're treated to a well-played ball game all in all. And what do you say we go ahead and name this fellow right here as our top player of the game?
And he came up with, without question, the key at-bat this one. So no surprise, it was also the final pitch. You got a pitch you could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. So that's a great win.
Well, that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 3-2. So long from Anaheim.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 3 runs on 9 hits. With one error, they left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Vinny Pistano. His record is now 4-4. Give the save to Vinny Pistano. Loss goes to Aroldis Chapman. Just his 4th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.